Welcome to Whisky Vault.
I'm Daniel. I still like Power of Wonder Twins ring.
So, I haven't even seen the label.
Yeah.
I see this.
That's how.
We're obviously in Balcones.
Yeah.
And we're going to say that we are friends with Balcones.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to have, do our best to be very objective with our perspectives. We've done business with Balcones.
Yes.
We've sourced whiskey with Balcones. And all of the things. We have employees that now work at Balcones.
Yes, we know.
Now, and then we can get into the review.
This is a gift from Steve Collins, Magnificent Bastard.
Steve Collins, you magnificent bastard.
Steve Collins requested specifically a Peated Texas product.
Okay, there's not many to choose from.
No, there's like Ranger Creek. No, not even that.
Yeah.
So Andalusia.
Yes.
Right?
Ranger Creek doesn't have a... Oh, they have a smoked.
Yeah. Rimfire smoked.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have interpreted it that way and it would have expanded to Ranger Creek also.
Yeah.
But there's still only like 3.
Sure.
And 4 if you include us.
Which is gone, you can't.
Yeah, so we're and this, I don't know that they're going to continue doing this. I don't know.
Yeah.
But this was a once-a-year release for them, a peated release.
Yeah.
And so you can still get it if it's distributed appropriately. This is their 2019 release.
Yeah.
Right before COVID kicked in. This is about 3 years old, and American oak almost entirely, and used European oak.
Okay.
Or European oak, mostly new, some used across the board.
Just kind of a short finish of the use.
And the barley is Golden Promise.
So before we even get into the nose, okay? So you do the majority of your aging in the new, which the new is obviously going to give you the most impact. You do most of the aging in there. What is the last little tail end of the process going to, what do you want it to do?
Well, they're not moving.
Tell me.
They're pulling barrels that are only new and only used.
And then putting them together.
And blending them.
All right. At first I was thinking it's a new barrel a long time, and then you throw it in a used barrel for a little blink of time.
No,
it's like, well, what's that going to do?
A blend.
Yeah.
And the used percentages they put in there was enough.
Well, now if we're talking about blending,
Yeah.
like blending different things together can take a wildly different direction.
This is their Golden Promise from Scotland, malt, but it was peated in Scotland.
So
It's their Golden Promise barley that they use for all their malts, but peated before it gets sent to them in a facility that does this. Yeah.
That's hardcore, because I mean, even distilleries in Scotland, they're using
some of them are using Bear's Malt.
It's like things that you love.
Yeah.
Like it's Bear's Malt.
Oh man. So immediately earth, oak, vanilla.
Medicinal too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That high end of the peat, it's not quite iodine. You got to be in like Isla to get that iodine note.
Yeah, and it's not quite Octomore, like meaty, burnt-in barbecue.
This smells
but it's
so
getting close to
oily that this is the kind of whiskey I think if you put a few drops of water in it, it would just turn into Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Let's find out.
Yeah, that's we definitely got to put it. It's just you can tell, man, just the viscosity and the richness, the density of all this flavor.
Haven't even tasted it yet, but it's 63% alcohol.
Yeah, no, 65.2.
Yeah, it's 65. It's
Way
not
up there.
joking.
Okay.
It's not playing around.
Now, before we do the water, we gotta obviously put it in our mouth. Dark walnut wood. I know. I don't think we said enough. Did we say enough? There's so much going on. Don't swallow. Don't swallow. Don't do it. No, don't.
Oh yeah. There's the barbecue.
There's the dark fruits too.
Oh.
Some super ripe plums.
Yeah, and
Stone fruits. You know what? Jared always uses the word
rich.
stone fruits.
No, I think Gabe does. I don't know if Jared.
No,
Jared
he
might
does.
also.
He does, yeah.
But that's a known thing. Like in all the Scottish flavors, they're always stone fruit, which means anything with a
Dark fruit with a bit,
pith in the middle of some sort.
You get the plums, you get the peaches.
But plums and apricots totally different ballgame.
They are,
Peaches totally
which
different
is
ballgame.
why that's a stone fruit technically. Dude.
But to me, there's also there's tea in this, right?
Sweet too.
But smoky tea.
Yeah, like almost a lapsang souchong. I think that's the right way to say it.
Lapasanga sukachonga.
That's the right way to say it.
That's science. I Googled it
And
beforehand.
then like a really dark, almost a blackened charred walnut character.
Man, the finish gets dry and almost minty with the coolness.
Minty. That's, so
but like grilled, burnt
Yeah, it's not.
barbecue smoke.
There was a plant type thing. Like it's not vegetal. It's not vegetal at all. And like maybe medicinal is kind of like that clean, bright, fresh. I think mintiness is probably. Yeah, go ahead.
Bloop.
Oh yeah. Now, any guesses you would like to hazard as to how the water may or may not have changed this?
I think it's going to bring brown sugar to the front on top of the stewed, and make it stewed fruits instead of stone fruits. And I think it's going to push the smoke out around the edges.
So it pushes smoke out around the edges on the nose for sure.
Yeah, and then I think it's going to make the finish more oily and less dry.
Oh my gosh, it's so dense. There's a little bit of a leather character too. Old worn leather. That you spilled some
Maybe
lapsang
cigar box.
chong. Yeah. Oh, a tobacco note for sure.
There's the sugared notes.
Can I tell you?
The smoke is ashy. The finish gets oily instead of dry.
I like this with water added more because I'm going to do a very generic note. It seems to just plump up everything.
Yeah, I agree.
It just gives it a little bit more thickness and body and weight and
Like the-
saturation.
Like the blueberry girl in Willy Wonka.
Yeah. I mean, it was already a very like saturated with flavors, but it made those flavors just a little bit more juicy and plump. Dude, they always
This,
do really good stuff.
roughly $80
Okay.
in the store for this bottle.
Yeah. It was online, but it hit the thing and whatever.
Denied by the windowsill.
Hosed. NPC 514. How dare you make me completely rethink Richard Patterson and all his flamboyance? How dare you make me more open-minded and maybe allow people to enjoy whiskey incorrectly? How dare you, says?
I'm outraged.
What we do. We have The World is a Stage 1984. Man, decided to go sober. Have to, forever. Wish I could stay subscribed, but selling my 50-gallon still and have to remove all the triggers. Respect, my man. Thanks, guys. Hopefully my channel gains traction and I can help others battling alcoholism. Yeah, The World is, what's his channel name?
That was
The World is a Stage 1984?
Yeah, I didn't look at the channel name. I clicked through the idea, but I couldn't find it.
It goes without saying, but anybody that finds himself in a situation where this hobby is not sustainable and it's not healthy for you or your family or your finances, whatever reason, then you will always and forever be a magnificent bastard. But you got to take care of you, your health, your situation. So, yeah, man, do it. Also, there's a soundtrack.
Also, there's a soundtrack from Emmylou Harris.
Okay.
No,
is
I'm
that
looking.
basically I've quit drinking song? I
Yeah,
think I found-
basically, yeah. There we
And it
go.
also seems,
Oh,
you know, it kind of melds things together. And usually I don't like it whenever it melts and congeals everything together into more of a monolithic note. But
Yeah.
there's still, even kind of melded it together, so much stuff going on.
it makes it cohesive.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
World is a Stage 1984. I wanted to look it up when I had somebody who knew internet stuff. So yeah, put it in the comments of this video.
Yeah.
And we will unhide it if it gets hidden.
Yeah. So,
Because automatically,
don't know.
sometimes that happens.
this is kind of an awkward thing to bring. We just recently had a dry week. And like in the past, I've reached out to people that have channels that help people kind of strap on some sobriety and I've reached out to like medical professionals and, you know, I'm like, hey, let's like come in and let's get your perspective and your advice if somebody deciding drinking may not be a good thing in their life.
Right.
I've done this like, you know, about 3 times and they're suspicious.
Like, wait,
Are you going
to make fun of us?
I've had medical professionals outright say, it's like, I'm not really comfortable coming on. It's like, are you kidding me? If there's any group of people that you want to, you know, not in, what's the word?
Preachy.
In a preachy way.
Right.
But just a matter of fact, it's like, hey, if you're in this situation, if you're seeing these symptoms, if you're experiencing these problems, then maybe consider these options.
Yeah.
That kind of context. And they don't, I mean, I think maybe they feel like they would be in the lion's den. I was like, this is not what our community is about at all. A guy that wrote a book about quitting alcoholism, I reached out to him on his Facebook page. He was like, who are you and why are you trying? He's like, is this a trick? It's like, really, dude?
No.
So if you look, the next dry week, right? If there's somebody that is good on camera, they're not preaching, and they have good, solid advice for
Because I got
people.
questions.
Yeah, for people that want not only alcoholism, but just
Yeah.
any, you know, substance in your life that probably isn't the best thing. If you don't have a balanced relationship with it, then yes, we would love to have those people come on a few times a year just to make sure that when we're doing these intentional check-ins, resetting the palate, then we can get those outside perspectives, which are good, which are healthy, which are balanced. Here's defining, stealing, and drinking. You're about to say something.
I was about to say walnut fruit pastry.
Yes, I agree. Okay,
If you fight me, I fight for a friend.
Steal, make you steal, you'll ever say.
And if you drink,
may you drink with us.